Hey everybody, Rich Noto here, Florida licensed realtor, Florida licensed home inspector, Florida notary public with loan signing and certification, your construction trained realtor, and helping my buyers from start to finish to have an amazing build is always my goal. And my strategy is to help you with construction. You never want to be left alone with any construction process, okay? Because there are so many things that can be wrong with any of these homes, and you know, I've said it in some other videos. You know, on average, you know, most home inspection reports, you probably got a good, you know, 20 to 40, you know, defects, and if even one of those defects is somewhat critical, that could end up costing you thousands and thousands of dollars in the future, because you know, you never want to have to, for example, if you had to rip off all your stucco or your siding to get to the house wrap and make those repairs because they didn't put a piece of flashing tape in the right spot or something like that. So just something to keep in mind. So let's go inside and take a look at this house called the Lantana. Now there's also a Cali over here, and again we're at Angeline in Land O'Lakes, one of the lagoon communities, the Metro Lagoon I think it's called. So I have other videos of the Lantana, but not as many as I do of the Cali, so we're gonna start with this. Now I could see that they have the luxury vinyl plank flooring now. I haven't confirmed it over here, but some of the other Horton communities are just packaging the homes now with, you know, the luxury vinyl plank. Carpeting's becoming less popular, and so is tile. Lantana's a nice house. I don't remember if I had any complaints against it. I don't think I did. Little towel closet. Yeah, nice looking floors too. I like this color paint, the green. That looks nice. Green color. Decent sized garage too, nice and wide. You got some space on each side of the garage door. For me personally, the best feeling is when my customers close and I could say, you know, job well done. They got an amazing house. There's been so many people I've said, you know, your house is so well built. You know, we pushed through it, we got through it. Sometimes I go to the house like 10 times throughout the build. You know, doing little checkups or verifying repairs and stuff like that, you know, it's so important. And of course I make my home buyers videos as well, so if you live in another state and you can't attend, for example, when it's at this stage, you know, that's when I make you a video and show you like what's wrong with it, you know, during the inspections. So Tradition Series, Express Series, yeah. So these are the different packages that come with the homes. Got a small half bath here. Yeah, I like this green paint. Maybe I'll do a little bit of a green in my house. My house is like this, you know, what is it? The agreeable gray. Every builder uses it. It's not like it's anything special. Agreeable gray. Sherwin-Williams. I know a really good painter. I mean, I could paint it myself. I've painted before. So very big island. Very big island. You can see there's three plates set up. So this is, you know, this house is pretty much for people that want something larger than the Cali. I mean, look how big the lanai is. That's a big lanai. Very big lanai. Yeah, that's right. This one has two smaller closets instead of having just like one large one. So it's kind of like the, you know, the his and hers closets. I wonder if it's time for a new selfie stick. Sometimes I feel like, let me try this. Let me make an adjustment. Maybe that's a little better. Sometimes I feel like it's wobbling too much now. It's a good selfie stick too. It's not a cheap one. So in the closet room, these kind of tubs are the best. I like these, the garden tubs. This actually looks exactly like how one of the homes that I had years ago that I lived in. The shower and the tub was exactly like this. It was great. I liked it because, you know, I never felt the need for like such a big shower, you know, you know, how big of a shower do you need when, you know, the water's only going to hit you in a small area from wherever the shower head is. And I see some of these showers where they're like, you know, 15 feet long, you know, or whatever. I mean, you know, I'm kidding, or, you know, a little bit exaggerating a little, but you know what I mean? It's like, it's this huge shower and it's got one tiny shower head on one side and that's it. So yeah, so the Lantana, great room. It's nice and big. It feels